From the weight room of the DJC Collectibles studio, I'm Midwest professional wrestling legend Gage Octane. And now, here's a guy who calls unboxing cardio, Kyle Peterson.
What is happening, everybody? Kyle here, back again with episode number 41 of the Kyle Peterson Show. And as usual, the returning from vacation co-host, Angie. Angie, say hello.
I'm back. Hello.
She's back and better than ever, like a young Eric Bischoff, Angie. And we're going to get into your whole trip, so you're going to have to tell us all the gory details here in episode 41 of the podcast. Angie, tell everybody Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's our first episode of 2026, getting dangerously close to the 1-year anniversary of this podcast. Can you believe that?
Crazy.
Coming here in the next couple of months, we'll have to do something around that very, very soon. But there's a lot going on, a lot to digest, a lot to talk about here, Angie. We got a fun Try New Food segment here, a new sponsor on the channel, so stay tuned for that. We got Story Time with Kyle. We got Tales from Retail. We got a deeper dive. We're going to go a little deeper into Angie this week. A lot going on, and unfortunately, Angie, sweater season, holiday sweater season, we had to put it away for another year as it is officially January. No more holiday sweaters. Back to my normal Western wear I wear out on the town here today. And we're going line dancing is what we're doing here tonight.
Thank God, because it's hot in this house.
It is hot.
What's happening?
Put the heat down or put the air up. I don't know what's going on. But holiday sweater season is over. But Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining us on episode 41 of the Kyle Peterson Show. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you rate and review and follow the podcast. Always helps, as you guys do know, especially Angie. You got to get a rating in for this podcast, Angie. Let's get that done. But Angie, we got to do a little housekeeping at the top right here. This month, Patreon giveaways. We got 2 giveaways. The traditional giveaway, giving away John Cena Peacemaker. That is the Patreon giveaway. But in a plot twist, anybody that signs up for free membership, paid membership, any tier membership, you will be entered to win Jay and Mark Briscoe Jazzwares Vault exclusives. So we got 2 different giveaways going on the Patreon right now. Check it out. Support the channel. Support Angie and her vacation. Come on, let's get after it right there. But check out the Patreon. And it is best of season, so the Western wear getting a workout this time of year as I'm doing all the top 10, top 5 best of videos on my YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys and you gals, especially you gals out there, Angie, don't listen. Hopefully they're enjoying that.
You do your best of in your Western wear?
I do all the best ofs every year. It's a tradition. The Western wear is what gets it.
Your best
the best for the best of the year. And speaking of the YouTube channel, a funny little antidote, of course. I sent a nice little sappy kind of post at the end of the year, thanking everybody. It was a year of all kinds of stuff, and a lot of people saying, I never knew you had cancer. I didn't know you had cancer. Like, I watch every video. Well, maybe you don't, because I talked about it a lot. But I noticed a lot of people didn't read the whole message, and they went straight to Angie and her memories. Is that what they are? It's so funny, because Angie, that was a big thing last year. You broke the internet for the 4th of July, and a lot of people said, I forced you to do all this kind of... It's so funny. It's so funny that people don't think you have a mind of your own. And trust me, you don't want to get on Angie's bad side. I've been there once or twice, and it's scary. When Angie gets mad, you get mad every once in a while. I can always tell it. The mood changes. The mood's about to change, and I know I got to steer clear, and I know I got to get out of Dodge, because I don't want any part of that wrath, let me tell you. But Angie, we'll all never forget where most people were first introduced to you. You've been around before, but apparently you made a big notice there as you came straight from the pool down to film the mail segment. You said, I don't care, I'm not changing, I'm wearing this. Literally straight from sitting outside all day in the pool. You had a hat on. You just didn't care. You didn't care, and that's what we love about you. You're a free spirit, Angie, and we love you here, and we love you here, and we love you down there. That's for sure. That's for sure. But Angie, you stole a lot of hearts in that moment, and some people would say that's where you really began. You flowed. And there's been comments too
Something was flowing.
A lot of blood flow, let me tell you. We'll get more into that later in this video, but there was a lot of people saying that, Angie, you've really came into your own this year. I've heard a couple of people message saying, Angie started off so quiet as a meek little mouse, and now she's out and proud, and she's ready to go.
I'm still quiet.
Something like that. So Angie having a heck of a time here, and Angie, we always enjoy your company.
I'm always having a heck of a time.
Always having. She's the life of the party. She's always ready to party, and we don't have to say, Angie, settle down as much as we used to. We can't go that far. We can't do that. We don't have to.
You're gonna get us arrested.
You're gonna get us arrested, Angie. That was the war cry back in the 20s, the early 20s, 1920s. That is, of course, as we remember. But we'll never forget. But getting back to the YouTube channel, I posted that big sappy post or whatever, but it would end up turning into you. Just posted a picture with you. That's all anybody cares about. It's heartbreaking for me. But the first comment I had on YouTube for 2026 was just in reply to you, and it just said yams. So we'll never forget 2026 began with some yams, and I love a good yam. I love multiples.
Yams.
No, we're talking sweet potatoes, I think. But we can talk those too if you want to whip them out. We're all here for it. We're here for it. But Angie is back from vacation. We're going to get that into that here in a second. But Angie, let's recap our exciting New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, we're filming this in a plot twist. We're filming this New Year's Day, the first day of 2026. And we had a very rambunctious New Year's Eve. Haven't partied like that in a long time, Angie, a long time. But it did start with a sleepover. Elle had friends over. So, had friends over. How was that?
Fine.
You didn't have any issues, no problems, no fights, no issues?
They're good girls. They were just screaming when they were watching their show, but...
Yep. So Stranger Things was the big thing. Now, I partook in the Stranger Things. I finished it off last night, and Angie's never watched Stranger Things, so she had wanted nothing to do with it. So I waited for Angie to go to bed, and Angie, you turned in about, what time was it?
8 p.m.
I think it was 7:45.
I didn't go to bed. I watched my ASMR.
Oh, get out of here with that ASMR. But Angie turned in at 8. It's New Year's Eve. I'm not staying up. I'm not doing anything. So, we sat there and hung out on the couch, watched a couple of shows, and then Angie turned in. I watched Stranger Things. I watched AEW Dynamite. And I actually kind of turned in a little early, too. I went to bed about 12:30, and I was just about falling to sleep. And then Angie turned to me and said, Angie, let's ring in the new year. And then that's where it went. And then I never got to bed.
Neither of us could go back to sleep.
Never got back to bed. So it was a wild time. But it was a good new year. It was a good new year, let me tell you. It was a great start to the new year, but... Yeah, I don't know. It nothing really happened. I ate some smoked salmon after Angie went to bed, and I don't know if you know this, Angie, but I love really sharp cheese. Extra sharp, the sharpest the better. I'm in a quest. I'm in a quest to find the sharpest possible cheese I can find, and I feel like these piddly grocery store ones aren't up to the palate of someone like me who wants a really sharp cheese. But I got some left if you want to try it later. But it's like Italian herb sharp cheddar. I forget, like Dubliner or something like that. It was weird though. The whole crust on the outside had Italian herb, but the middle didn't. So I don't know, but it was okay. It wasn't as sharp as I would have liked it. Somebody got any hints where I can get some like really sharp cheese, like somewhere though that you can get it? You're gonna say Bob's Cheese Shop in Nome, Alaska.
Is your favorite one you got from Costco? That one was like kind of crumbly.
That's
when
like
you cut it.
An English sharp cheddar. That one's pretty good. I do like that, but that comes in such a thick brick. It's like Jethro Tull style, thick as a brick. But that was interesting. But I was on the quest for that, and I think I drank 2 Diet Mountain Dews last night. 2 Diet Mountain Dews. It was a wild night, and maybe I should have partook in something heavier, but I was actually pretty tired. I've been pretty tired lately, the cancer and all. Where's you out? Let me tell you. Where's you out? But, yeah, so it was a very uneventful New Year's Eve. I don't know. I got up about 8 o'clock. What time were you up this morning?
5 a.m.
She was up at 5 a.m. and you were doing your makeup. And I'm like,
no, I wasn't doing it at 5 a.m.
I don't know what you were doing.
It was like 8 a.m.
I woke up and I'm like, why are you doing your makeup so early? Where are you going? Nothing's open today. It's closed.
I gotta keep myself on a schedule.
Yeah, keep yourself on the schedule, and I guess that's what we got to. And we'll get to your schedule here in a little bit in the deeper dive. But Angie, you're back from vacation. Anything else? Any other housekeeping? Look at the notes. There's nothing really else to talk about here.
No, I should have taken a picture of the laundry pile you left me, though.
Yes, so...
it was like a mountain on the ground.
We're going to get into that. You're going to ahead of it. We're going to give the gory details from your side of vacation and my side of working the vacation, as usual. So, Angie, might as well, no better time than the present. Let's get down to it. Let's get to a deeper dive. All right, Angie, it's time to go a little bit deeper. It's time for a deeper dive into Angie's vacation. And while Angie was having fun with her family, I was at home having fun with my family, maybe. But I was working, of course. That's all I do. But it was working. And we're going to give the yin and yang of what we both did during our week in between Christmas and New Year's. But first, last week, or was it 2 weeks ago on the channel, we gave each other some little gifts is what we did. So we gave each other, you gave me Dr. Doom.
Yep.
And what did I give you?
Socks and a necklace.
Socks. She's got a good memory when she gets a gift, apparently. But I said I had another gift that I was hoping would be here, and it didn't arrive in time. However, while Angie was gone on her vacation, the present did arrive. And did you want to show everybody what I did get you?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Let me open it. Good.
Now, why don't you just go change into it?
Okay, can they see it?
Can they see it? Oh, look at this.
Oh god.
How cute is that? Every woman in America is going to want one of those.
Negligee.
How cute is that? And whose face is that's me?
That's cute. Front and back.
So cute. Now, it's a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was more of like a walk-around gear, but it was actually a little bit more.
Oh, this is a negligee. And it's like high up on the hip, too. It's.
Well, Angie, there's only one thing you can do right now is take a second, go change into it, and let's see what you look like in it. Maybe we'll get a picture. Maybe. We'll see what it looks like. But Angie, did you enjoy that? Is it good?
It's cute.
Was it worth $20?
I guess.
I guess. Will you ever wear it?
It's good for a laugh.
Will you ever wear it? Be honest.
Of course, I'll wear it.
You will?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. Can't
Well,
wait to
just
see
for
it.
you. It's not like something I'd wear around.
You're not going to wear it on an episode of the podcast? What about episode 50? What about episode 100?
No.
Maybe.
Did you see those triangles? They're like that big.
What triangles?
The boob triangles.
Well, they're not going to stick
This
in
is
there?
where your boob goes.
Right in my
whole
face?
boob has to fit in that little triangle right
Oh,
there.
that's not going to work.
That's not gonna work. It's gonna be,
Could be an adventure, Angie. You never know.
It's gonna be like this.
You never know. You never know. But
DP.
there it is, Angie. That's your well, actually, you got one more Christmas present coming, so we'll get to that maybe in a future episode. So we'll see what happens. But Angie, it's time for a deeper dive. Enough of this present stuff. How about your week on vacation? Why don't you give all the gory details? You know, now explain yourself. You know, nobody knows where you went. Nobody knows what you did. So just give us the highlights. You went. How many days were you gone?
5.
She was gone 5 days. 5 days. You did this last year as well. Now, Angie went with her sisters, basically, down to visit her mom, who has a retirement house down there in Bella Vista. So, Bella Vista, Arkansas is where they were. So
Right across the border.
And unfortunately, I want to go, but I'm not invited.
Yeah, you are too.
I'm not invited because I have to stay home and watch the dogs. And then unfortunately, a lot of people get time off work. I work 24/7. I never get time off. I never even get to use all my PTO. It's just the life I lead. It's rough. And then this year at work, Angie, I get an extra week of vacation that I won't use. I'll add that to the other vacation I don't use. It's going to be great. It'll be fun. But
Too bad you can't give it to me.
I know. You take your own vacation. It's great for you. And yeah, but Angie, okay, explain yourself. Explain your trip.
Oh my gosh.
Where do you start?
Takes 6.5 hours to get there.
6.5 hour
Road
drive.
trip.
Your sisters picked you up.
Yep.
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 Any highlights of the drive?
I was very impressed with myself because I only had to stop once to pee.
Wow.
And you know me.
And you didn't do any of the
know
driving?
me. I didn't do any of it. Krista did all the driving. That's my sister. My older sister.
Her older sister did all the driving. You only stopped to pee one time. Now, what did you stop and eat? Where did you, along the way? Did you get gas? Did you stop? Is there any stories? Is there any fun stories from this sister road trip?
I already forgot what we did on the way
Was
there.
it like the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? You ever? That seems like a movie you'd watch.
I feel like we could all wear the same pants.
Isn't it a movie about like sisters? We're not talking the pants.
But in the movie, pants are magic. And they fit everyone.
Magic pants?
They're magic pants.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you got some magic pants. I've seen them before.
I don't think we ate. We just got gas.
You got gas and you didn't get a snack or anything? This is the worst road trip I've ever heard. Now, I've got a couple of road trips coming up in January, and man, mine are going to be full of details. I'm going to blow you guys away with stuff, but nothing eventful on the drive down.
No.
You went through Kansas City. Did you stop anywhere fun? You just...
Nope.
Raw dogged it the whole way there. Now, I think your sister texted me and said you just stared out the window like a dog. You weren't on your phone. You didn't do anything. You didn't talk. You just were staring out in the sun.
I was just singing.
Did you guys have a sing-along? I feel like I'm really pulling teeth on this story here.
You have to. I can't lead a segment. I can't do this.
Okay, so tell us more about you got there, and then what happened?
We went out to dinner. We went to JJ's. A very popular sports bar. We all got the chicken.
Okay, you didn't get the fish that I recommended.
No.
Because I was down there for work one time. I said, you got to get the fish at JJ's. And you didn't.
It was a happy hour special. Chicken tenders.
Oh, chicken tenders, eating like a 3-year-old.
With jasmine sauce.
Oh my God. And everybody got it?
Pretty much.
You guys all got it because you all wanted to be cheap.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, get me out of here. This JJ's. So you guys, okay, so you got to dinner, but you greeted people. You probably didn't go straight to dinner. You probably saw your mom. Did you have a hug? How was the...
So we actually went to Walmart first. I forgot that. Got our groceries.
And what did you forget to do?
Figure hunt.
Forgot to figure hunt for me. I said, hey, I'm looking for these Street Fighter figures. Go see if they have a pallet around, and you forgot. Okay.
And then we went to our condo. So we didn't stay with my mom. She rents us our own place.
All right.
And we dropped off all our food for the week.
Now you got a condo. Now what happened at this condo? What did it look like? How big was it? Was it nice?
It was very nice. It was probably the nicest one we stayed in.
What was going on there? What was going on? How was it?
3-bedroom, 2-bath. It had a hot tub.
And did you partake in any hot tub action?
No, I forgot my swimsuit.
She forgot your swimsuit. I'm surprised with your sisters there why you wouldn't even wear a swimsuit.
Well, my nephew was there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. He was along for the ride. So it'd be dangerous.
And one of my sister's fiance. So.
Oh, yeah. So you couldn't, but So, yeah. So no hot tub. Okay. You didn't go buy a swimsuit.
Well, I tried. They didn't have one. Wrong time of the year.
Wrong time of the year down in Arkansas, too. They didn't have anything at Walmart that would fit you, apparently.
You think they'd have them 365 down there. It's nice down there.
Yeah, it's a little nicer. It's not quite 80s and 90s, but 70s probably. I don't know.
It's always like 20 degrees warmer there.
You went shopping at Walmart, then you went and redeemed yourself at Walmart, and you actually found me something that was shown in weekly purchases, so you actually found something for me, so that was nice.
Couldn't tell you what it was.
Nope, you couldn't. But any other meals, any other fun, any other experiences? Let's go.
The rest of the meals we ate at home. We were kind of boring. We didn't go. We didn't go out to a lot of food places like we usually do.
Maybe it's best I stayed home. I don't know. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You were calling me late at night. Usually you were late in bed by those times. You just call me late at night. What are you doing? What are you wearing, Kyle?
What are you wearing?
I said, well, I'm wearing 3 dogs on top of me right now is what I'm wearing. But any other stories? This is a riveting. I thought this was going to be a better segment, Angie.
It's not boring. It's like an old people relax trip.
Yeah, but you should have had some funny jokes or something happened along the way. Nothing. How do I got more stories and I didn't even leave?
I forget what happened right as it happened.
Well, is that it then? Is that the whole story?
We just went to museums. It's not fun. We went to Crystal Bridges, which is the museum that the Waltons built.
Okay.
And then we saw, I don't even know what it's called.
This is the greatest story I've ever heard. It's like
we saw this mid-century modern house there that's on the property, but I couldn't tell you. Frank Wright? Frank
Lloyd Wright?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
We saw a church.
Oh man, riveting. Now, did you go to the church?
Well, it's not open for business. It's just they just do it for weddings and stuff at this point. But it's in the middle of the woods.
And now cool. You went to a church service while you were there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we went to my mom's church.
Did you burst into flames when you walked into that church?
No, I even took communion.
You took communion, which is wild.
And I remembered all the hymns.
You remember the hymns you sang like an angel? Angie's got the voice of an angel. Singing songs about Jesus where you praise him with your eyes closed and hands up in the air.
Yeah, I caught the Holy Spirit.
She caught the Holy Ghost. I bet. Was there any snake charmers down there? And the guy was like, I can handle this cobra.
No.
None of that going on. So that was good. You went to church. I'm just pulling teeth here. Guys, I'm trying here. And there was nothing else.
Saw lots of deer.
Saw a lot of deer. Did you see anybody you knew?
No.
No, nobody ran into you at the Walmart or anything?
Nope.
Well,
no
that's quite the story. How about the drive home? Anything interesting? Did you stop and get anything?
We stopped and ate Sonic.
Sonic? What did you get at Sonic? Oh my goodness.
Number 1 with the cherry limeade.
Oh, it was good? Mm-hmm. Sonics around our parts have closed down. There's one Sonic left in town. All the other ones closed.
It's wild how different the service was because they're everywhere.
Yeah, down south, there's Sonic, especially, I think Oklahoma's just swimming in Sonics. People swinging in there, I gotta get my peach tea and stuff like that. That's just wild to me that people just go through it. I guess people do it every day with Starbucks and stuff like that. It's wild to me to wait in line for a drink and all that. I love a good drink. I like a nice Monster, but I'm not gonna wait through a drive-thru for a Monster. I'll run into a gas station maybe, but you got your Sonic. Nothing happened on the way home.
That's it.
That was the most riveting vacation. You thought you had a fun vacation. You've never had a vacation until you went with Angie, apparently. Now we get into the real part of the story, is what happened to Kyle while the wife was away. Now, we already had, spoiler alert, I didn't do any laundry. And Angie, you guys do too much laundry because you wear 10 outfits a day. That's ridiculous. 2 is the max you should be wearing. That's part of that laundry problem. But unfortunately, I used to have to do laundry when I was in 3rd grade. And I had to do it my entire life since then. But then, like, in the last 10 years, Angie's been laundry around the clock. She's the laundry champ around the house. I do the shoveling, the yard work, cleaning up the dog poop, which is always a riveting time out there in the backyard. But Angie does all the laundry there. So we're thankful for you keeping our clothes clean. But Angie's been diving into that mountain. You look like Scrooge McDuck diving into, like, the gold and stuff in the cartoon. But Angie took care of that real good. But Angie, while you were gone, the girls and I, we had just an epic experience. Now, I'm trying to give these kids a little life lessons while you're gone, and they don't like it because you're easy. You're a pushover, rollover. You're going to do whatever they want to do at all times. And I'm, hey, we're going to go to dinner. And where do you want to go? Okay, they want to go to the burrito place. We're going to go to the burrito place. And I said, that's fine. We'll order it, but you got to order your own food because Angie orders for them all the time. These kids, they're like teenagers here. They can order their own meal. They don't have to sit there and do that. And I said, you're not getting anything unless you order yourself. And that's the way it should be. You should be able to order your own meal. You got to be ready to go out on your own. And we got to be the stewards of that. And poor Emma didn't want to, so she sat there and cried because Dad wouldn't get her food. And I would play the hard line. I said, you can easily say that I want a cheese quesadilla to the person. It's like, it's just, they're going to laugh at me. I'm like, why would they laugh at you? And anyways, but I ended up giving her half my quesadilla. And then she had all the chips and queso. So she came out okay. So we went there. We also went to Panera one night. Ladies' choice. They wanted that broccoli cheese soup. So we did it good up there at Panera. So that was pretty good. I did use my Buffalo Wild Wing coupon for the first time without you. I got 6 free wings just for the heck of it. Angie never asked me which sauce I tried.
What sauce did you try?
Well, thanks for asking. I tried the honey garlic is what I tried. And we've already had that one, so I needed to do something we already had. That was the first one that popped out on me, so I ended up trying that one. It was so-so. It was so-so. But Angie, the best part of you being gone, though, well, it was weird, too. Sleeping in the bed, the dogs weren't on top of me. So when we're together in the bed, they all want to sleep on top of me. But when Angie's not there, they all slept on your side. So I didn't have any dogs. So it was kind of a nice, comfy night of sleep. But while you were gone, I did partake in one of my favorite restaurants. I love to go to the Brazilian Steakhouse. You guys know that. I love the Brazilian Steakhouse. Went there, then went to the shoe show afterwards. And that was a heck of a show, the shoe show. So we went there after, and that was a good time as well. I tried to send you some pictures, but they took my phone. It was weird. But ate at the Brazilian Steakhouse. It's one of those things where you turn it up and it's green. They keep coming. You turn it red if you don't want them to stop. And it's weird. I go to the Brazilian Steakhouse, and I don't really like the steak. It's too pink for me. Raw. I don't know what's the right word is. My dad eats it like straight blue. My dad likes it when they carve it off the cow in front of him and he can just eat it straight off there. But I don't like it. I'll eat it well done, but I don't like all the pink and all the red stuff coming out of it. So it was all right. But I love their chicken and their pork and their fish and their barbecue stuff they have there. I eat a lot of that. I get a small little thing of rice and a small thing of mashed potatoes just to clear the palate in between. But man, I took it to the limits there. I'm going to get my money's worth. And I went with my buddy Justin, and he had a Groupon. Yes, a Groupon. And we only paid $25, where I forgot to mention our first night going out to eat while you were gone. We went to Wendy's, and Wendy's has turned god-awful. God-awful. Used to be my favorite of the big heavy hitters. Man, oh man, spicy chicken sandwich, not as spicy as it used to be. The spicy chicken used to come outside of the sandwich. Now it fits inside the bun. The bun has been shrunken down. And the bun was like, you squeezed it, it crumpled because it was old bun. It had been dried out, whatever. So it was absolute hot garbage. Got the nuggets, terrible. The new nugget sauce they went to in the last couple of years, absolutely terrible. Fountain drinks don't even work correctly. They have a weird mix to them. Just absolutely god-awful. And the three of us spent, like, what did I say? It was like $50 or $40 or something for three of us at Wendy's for 3 hot garbage meals. I think my meal was like $18. And I said, I literally went to the Brazilian Steakhouse and paid $25 night and day. I'm never going to Wendy's again. They just got blacklisted, unfortunately, for me. I used to be a strong Wendy's supporter. So we went to Wendy's, Burrito Place, Panera, and then I went to the Terra Grill or whatever. And then one night we had frozen pizzas. Oh, that was a riveting night too. So we ate good in the neighborhood like Applebee's. The rest of the time, the kids kind of stayed up. Elle went to a couple of sleepovers while we were gone, so she had all that thing. But one night, unfortunately here, Angie, and this was a rough one for me. It was a rough understanding that your life is almost over. I almost died while you were gone. It was tough. It was touch and go. I almost died because I'm sitting there eating, I think I talked about it last week. Did I? About these jellies I got for like a holiday gift for my work. They sent me 4 jams. It was a weird gift. I don't know. But I'm sitting there. I had like one of those pretzel rods, those old-timey grandpa pretzel rods, and I'm dipping it in the jalapeno cranberry jam and just eating it like that. And I think we've talked about it before on this very podcast, how for some reason I choke on my food all the time and almost die. Like I have a narrow passage or something like that. And especially things like bread and pretzel rods get jammed up here and they conglomerate in my throat and they just stick there. And unfortunately on this night, it was about 8 o'clock. The kids were watching TV on the couch. I'm sitting there in the kitchen eating and I just feel it not going down. And I've been trying to do the Joey Chestnut, bouncing up and down, trying to get it to go down. And water never helps it go down. Usually you got to get like soda or something like that because I think the bubbles help it go down. I don't know, but it's a dangerous game, and I've had a couple of times where it's been touch and go, where I think I'm about ready to die. And thankfully, while you were gone, it was one of those nights. So I'm sitting there in the kitchen. I'm choking on this pretzel. I'm trying to get it down. I get a big swig of water, and it goes down. I'm like, all right. And then I just feel the water sitting on there. You can just feel it. It's like a whole thing of water, and then you can't breathe. So immediately you throw all that up. So just the water comes out. It's all cold. It kind of feels nice coming out because it's cold and refreshing, but I'm trying to get this pretzel down, and I can't breathe, and I can barely breathe out of my nose because of my dad playing basketball when we were kids. He'd give me that elbow all the time, and my nose is all busted up, so I can't breathe out of there. So I'm sitting there choking. I'm telling the kids, they don't even look up. They don't even care. They're not even looking away. I'm like, guys, you might have to call an ambulance soon. I'm trying to get this down here, and I'm saying it like, guys, this is bad news here. I need some help. And they're so shy, they're not going to call. I know they're not going to call.
If you collapse, they'd call.
No, they wouldn't. And unfortunately, my phone was in the basement, and I'm like, I'm not risking going all the way to the basement, all the way down there. Whole scene, but I'm sitting there, I'm over the sink, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. Oh. I'm like, guys, you're gonna need to call the ambulance. I think I'm gonna pass out here from lack of oxygen. And they're like, you're fine. And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, we can't call, we can't do that. Like, they would not call. I guarantee you they wouldn't call. And I said, you guys are just going to leave me dead on the floor for 2 days until mom gets home. And then mom's going to see it. And you're like, oh, he died 2 days ago. I didn't know what to do. And Emma, don't tell. And dad said, call the ambulance. And that's what they would say. But thank God it went down. I don't know what happened, but it finally did. And it's just like the biggest thing of relief. It's like, I've used 9 lives and it's got my 10th life, and it just comes back. I'm like, it went down, and just like all is right in the world. But unfortunately here, as I'm heave-hoing, puking into there, trying to get this out, trying to do anything I can to get this out of my mouth. My eyes are watering like crazy, as you can imagine, because I'm puking left and right. My blood, they're like bloodshot. I busted all the veins. My face is all red. And then, of course, Angie, I don't know if you're familiar with this. I had cancer just recently, and I had surgery not too long ago. And I'm still all scabbed up, scarred up. I don't know if it's ever going to heal. I don't think it is. I think there's a whole other story there. Swindlers, I think, is what's going on. But what happened, of course, I bust if I bend over, if I lift something too heavy, it just like blows up. Like the scab just blows off and then blood just starts pouring out. And I'm just pouring blood down the side of my face, into my beard, because, I'm puking and putting all this blood flow. It's just a mess. It was a mess. And that one story was more exciting than your 5 days in Arkansas. Yes. More exciting than your 5 days in Arkansas. Just crazy. Perfect. I was bleeding everywhere. Had blood in here. It was horrible. I don't even know if I want to show the picture. After I tried to clean up, and then it was one of those things where the blood was so dried on. Oh, it was just a mess. So barely survived that night, Angie. Barely survived that night. You're lucky you didn't come home to a dead body, because they wouldn't have called to help me out. Long story. They would have
called me at least.
Long story long, that is what happened while you were gone. The best of times, the worst of times. But was it nice for you to get away for a few days?
Yeah.
I'm very jealous that you can get away from just life and just go away like that. Like, I could never leave for 5 days, and I would have so many emails, so many messages, so many phone calls, and nobody else is going to take care of it but me. So I come back to double, triple the work, or I have to handle it. And grinds my gears. But one of these days I'm going to get away, and probably when I ascend to the heavens, that's probably when I will get away. Hopefully Hopefully not too soon, but you never know. 2026 could be my year. Could be my year. But Angie, that's a deeper dive. That's enough.
Too deep.
But Angie, it's time for something extra special here. We got a new sponsor of the channel. It's time to try new foods because they might taste good.
You can try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. We gotta try new food cause they might taste good.
Try new foods because they might taste good is brought to you by Doich Snacking Dough. Use the link in the description below to save 20%. All right, Angie, it's time to try new foods because they might taste good. Angie's favorite segment each and every single week, of course. But Angie, this week we got something special. New year, new sponsor. We got Doich Snacking Dough as the sponsor here. Of course, link in the description down below. Follow that link, save 20%. Tell them Kyle sent you. And we were lucky enough to get 3 samples here today to try, and we're going to try them straight up. And Angie went to the kitchen. Angie, what did you do in the kitchen?
We baked them up.
She baked them up. So Angie, read off, tell us each of the varieties, and we're going to try them. What's this first one here?
All right, basic bitch.
Oh, okay, that's
Literally
me. Pink right there.
Just chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, straight up chocolate chip. I feel like we should try that first.
WT fudge brownie.
Fudge brownie. Everybody loves packing a little fudge in the brownies, of course.
The names are
time.
cute. The names are cute.
So we're going to try it off. So do we try the cookie first or we try the straight up dough first?
Straight up dough.
Straight up dough. And we're going to start with chocolate chip first, what we're going to do. You got a spoon ready to go. Now, Angie, do you like straight cookie dough from your cookies? You love cookie dough?
And I was already looking through the ingredients. This is so much better than because I buy these from like the grocery store.
Okay. So
in the little pre-made ones, but these are like actual real ingredients.
80 calories per serving.
Way better.
3 grams of protein. Always trying to get that protein in, Angie. But it is store in fridge to keep fresh. So once we open it, we got to put the rest in the refrigerator here. But we're going to give it a little shot here. We're going to try all of them. It looks like free from top 8 allergens, gluten-free, plant-based, low sugar. Preach to the choir, Angie. Give it a little try. So you would eat cookie dough if you were making cookies. You would eat the dough. I never really did a whole lot of that, but we'll see. So there it is. We're gonna give it a try. Smells like cookie dough. Smells like chocolate chip cookie dough to me. Yeah.
Well, I have no egg, I'm assuming. Maybe dairy free. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
just eat it raw.
Yeah, dairy free. Eat it raw or baked. It kind of reminds you of those protein ball things.
That's exactly what it reminds you of.
Actually, pretty good.
Because it's got the rolled oats and stuff in it.
I like that.
I'm always on the hunt for like a healthy treat because I have to
I-
have a treat after every meal.
I could see Angie cruising down the road at work or whatever and just eat one of these while she's driving. But at least it's low calorie. That's pretty good. That tastes like a protein ball or like cookie dough, obviously, is what it's supposed to be. So not bad. We're going to try the others, and then we'll rate them all, I guess, out of 5. I'm not sure how you rate cookie dough, but we'll try. Which one do you want to do second?
Let's do basic bitch because it's going to be probably the most similar.
Okay.
I don't know what the variant in this is. We probably should have looked it up.
What do you mean? It's like...
What's a variation of the cookie dough? It looks basically like a cookie dough, but like tweaked.
It's got everything in there.
It's got everything.
We're going to try it. There it is.
It's got chia seeds, I can see, or flax seeds.
Definitely smells different. It does kind of have a nutty smell, maybe. Mm-hmm. I can
Well,
barely
like-
smell, though.
Should we go for it?
Yep.
I was reading.
I don't know what that is. Is that peanut buttery?
It's good though.
It tastes like the other one, but it's got a hint of something different.
But it just doesn't have the chocolate chips.
Could be it without chocolate chips, then.
Maybe that's why it's basic bitch. It's just like oatmeal.
Oh, that's what it is. Oatmeal.
Well,
I
all
like
of them,
that.
All of them have oatmeal, but this one just doesn't have the chocolate chips in it.
I actually prefer that one over the chocolate chip. I'm not a huge chocolate chip guy. I mean, I love chocolate chips, but I'm not craving chocolate chip.
Yeah.
I think I prefer that one so far. But now we're going to the dark side. WT Fudge Brownie. Okay. We're going to try that out here. See what we got going on.
This one's thick.
It's
Notably
thick.
thicker.
Thick like a milkshake.
And when I baked this one, it didn't really expand. She stayed thick.
Definitely smells fudgy. Now, this could be too fudgy for you. You like the fudge packed as tight as you possibly can.
Good.
Not as thick as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of a lip smacker. That's pretty good. That almost reminds me of chocolate ice cream from Cold Stone Creamery. It has a little of that chocolate flavor that they have.
They're yummy.
Yeah, I don't mind all three of these, actually. Now, Angie did bake them as
Well,
well.
these fall. These are baked, so you can see the brownie didn't really move much.
So I don't know, those are actually, I would never just eat cookie dough like that, and that was actually pretty good. I think I don't know. Well, Angie's going to cut these up here, so we're really getting into here. So once again, new sponsor of the channel, support the channel. You guys know the drill by now, but link in the description down below. You guys can have your own taste test here. But Angie, let's go in the same order. Is this chocolate chip?
Yep. Give me this half. It's got more chocolate chips.
She wants the bigger side, Angie, of course.
It's got the bigger chocolate chips in it.
Let's go.
They're melting on my finger. That was a way to go, is to cook them. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah.
Way good.
It tastes like a homemade cookie.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's
I'm
not too
excited.
bad.
I'm excited,
pretty
especially
good.
with the. Like, I wouldn't feel terrible eating that. That's only 80 calories per cookie.
She's going to eat the whole jar on the couch. That's what she's going to do. Yeah,
But I love the
chip's
option
good.
of having this in the fridge, and if I just want one, I can just scoop it out. I did like a heaping tablespoon to make like each serving. But a serving's like 20 grams.
It's nice to have options. And if they're healthier options, that's always good. It is 2026. Everybody working on their fitness goals, of course.
Especially me after coming back from my trip.
Yeah, Angie said she
Woo,
gained
I gained a lot of weight.
35 pounds. We're going to get into that
I'm
here.
swole
We
right
already
now,
got
and not in a
into
good way.
that. But Angie, all right, let's go to the next one.
That'll be this one.
All right, I'm going to take the little one. You like the big ones.
Well, I didn't even eat the whole thing.
Angie only likes the big ones,
You
not the
stuffed
little
that
ones.
whole thing in. Oh my gosh, so good baked.
Yeah, I still like this one. So it's funny. I like this basic one better out of the jar, and I like it better baked.
I think it might be almost the exact same thing as the...
You know, I like pink. I love to sink the pink. That's what I'm about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two into pink.
All right. Oh, I know where you were going with that.
One in the sink.
All right, we're going to try the last one here.
Ooh, I like this as little chocolate chips melted.
Wow. Yeah, all three are pretty good.
So good, but baking them is like the way
What's
to go.
funny is I like the chocolate one the least out of the jar, but I like it the best when you cook it.
I mean, it tastes straight up like a brownie.
Like a fudge brownie.
So good.
A little powdered sugar on top of that might make it.
And they bake really quick. I think what I do, 325, 7 minutes is all I did.
Yeah, all three of these are winners.
And I could have pushed it to 9 minutes maybe. They're soft, but I like a soft cookie.
Now, personally, you know, I would have liked a peanut butter one. Maybe they're going to work on that in the future, but give me a little bit of peanut butter action.
I could have just thrown a couple peanut butters in this.
You good? Throw a little peanut
Or the
butter?
basic bitch, added a couple in there.
Yeah. All in all, if I had to rank them in order of favorites, I'm going to the pink basic one. Then I'm going the fudge. Then I'm going chocolate number 3.
I'm chocolate, basic, fudge, or brownie.
Okay.
But cooked, I'm chocolate chip, brownie, basic.
So you would eat these again. Now, how do we rank these out of 5? Now, that's the hard thing. If you're like you like cookies and treats a lot more than I do. I'm more of a give me a steak, give me something like that, or a chicken breast or something. I'm a breast man. What can I say? But okay, you want to rank them out of 5 as a whole, or you want to rank each one out of 5?
I'll give this one a 3.75
Okay.
and these a 4.5.
4.5. Okay. I'm gonna go a 3 out of 5 on the chocolate chip. I'm gonna give a 4 out of 5 on the fudge brownie, which is the surpriser there, and I'm gonna give a 4.5 on the pink one. I like the pink one a lot. I liked it both ways. So I love to sink the pink, and I guess I love the Doich snacking dough. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I gotta say, better than I expected it to be, because
Especially since they're healthy.
Yeah.
Well, not healthy, but like
Yeah.
so clean.
Yeah, cleaner ingredients here. Now we got to remember to store these in the refrigerator so they don't get ruined. But I think Angie's going to be whipping up a bunch of these really soon.
Yep.
But once again, not too shabby right here. I was impressed. Actually beat my expectation. And honestly, this is more of an Angie type thing than it would be my type thing. But I'm glad Angie likes it. So Angie's going to have some good eating into 2026.
I like a sweet treat.
Loves a sweet treat, that's for sure. No doubt about it. So there it is, Angie. Little try new foods because they might taste good. Now it's time for some Tales from Retail. All right, Angie, it's time for little Tales from Retail. And this is going to be an interesting story. I didn't tell this in a deeper dive because this was part of the week as well while you were gone. It was actually the morning you were coming back. So I did go grocery shopping on this day that you were coming back to buy some things. It was the last day of some coupons. Actually, it was New Year's Eve is what it was. So I'm a member of the Grocers Administration, all this kind of stuff. Anyways, long story short, earlier this year, I got a big bag full of coupons. And all these coupons expired at the end of the year. And it was free block of cheese, free cottage cheese, a free slice of pizza, free bread, free lottery. It was like all this free stuff. I'm like, we're going to use this. And throughout the year, we used some of it. Free ice cream. There was a lot of that. But had a bunch of them that were expiring. I'm like, this is like $40 worth of stuff. I should just at least get it. We'll get to it eventually. And I wanted to get some cheese for New Year's Eve. I talked about that. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to pick up a few things. Also had a coupon from the grocery store that was like spend $50, get $5. So I was like, I might as well use that as well. And a few other things that, you had to pick up at the grocery store. Now, if anybody knows their way around a grocery store, it's me. I've been going since I was a little kid. I've worked in the grocery industry for over 30 years now, Angie. I cannot believe that. I started very young, though. I started the day I turned 14, for those keeping track at home. Future Hall of Famer, no big deal. No big deal. That'll be a separate video one day. But I'm very used to going to the grocery store. However, when I got there, I realized that obviously I go to the grocery stores all the time, multiple times a week, but it's grab a thing of chocolate milk, grab a thing of chips, grab a bread, whatever it may be. I don't remember the last time I went on a grocery adventure by myself to buy like a week's worth of groceries by myself. I have not done that in a long time. If I ever do that, it's with you. But I had to do it on my own this time. And I was like, I'm not going to let all these coupons go to waste. And I'm not going to lose this $5 off 50 and all that. So I manned up, put the big boy pants on, went to the grocery store and did a shopping trip on my own. And for the most part, it was pretty uneventful, of course. But Angie always says, you spend $50, you get $5 off. You're like, it's always so hard because you always go like $80, $100, $200, whatever. Well, I thought I was spending $50, and then you spent $200. And
I usually always double it. Like
yes.
Almost.
And I felt I did okay, but I felt a little bit more, I felt your pain a little bit more because I had some of the same problems. But part of my issue was on the way out, I'm like, well, I think I'm close. Maybe I do need this Diet Mountain Dew. Maybe I do need this smoked salmon.
But with all those free coupons, that makes it scarier because it's like, does that come off?
That's the other thing I was going to get to. So those coupons, like, does that count towards the total? Does it not count towards the total? And it does count through the total, but I always get a little confused there. But I had that going on. So long story short, I think I ended up spending like $85 on it. That was pretty good, though, I felt. 85 instead of on a 50.
You're always like, can't you use your calculator?
Yeah, can't you figure that out? Mental, I always round up. It's an easy thing, but it was interesting. But, I went to this grocery store, and it was weird because not one person in that store greeted me. Not one person, said hello.
They're supposed to be.
Even the cashier did not say a word to me the whole time. They're not one
out.
word was said to me the whole day, which was very strange. Now, I used to work for this company for many years as a kid, so I know the way of the land here. And not to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of a big deal in the grocery industry, Angie. You know how it is. You've been with me to grocery stores in the past where I hold court in aisles and I talk to people, and it's a long, drawn-out process. But it's funny is the things have changed lately. Angie gets talked to more than me these days, and people are scared of me, is what you say. People are scared of me when I come to town, and you know what? They should be. You should be scared of me when I come to town. But I was a little taken aback that nobody greeted me, nobody said hi to me, but I didn't see anybody I knew, like any of the hardcore managers I know real well, like the directors and stuff. However, these young kids and these old ladies shopping and doing stuff, running around the store, checking it out, they should at least say, hi, how's your day going? You excited for New Year's? You got to do that small talk. That's what they got to do. And they didn't do any of that. So I took note of that along the way. But I did get all my fruit coupons. And then I did go to the gas station. I had a coupon for a free slice of pizza. I said, I'm going to get this free slice of pizza too. And it was god-awful horrible. But free is free. So that was my lunch on New Year's Eve. I stopped and I got gas and I got a free slice of pizza. So I worked the circuit. I got everything. at the end of the day, Angie,
You were like going like this with your coupons.
with my free coupons. And, you know, at the end of the day, though, Angie, that was like $40 in free food. I can now spend, in my brain, it's like I don't feel bad if I have to buy a $40 figure because I just saved $40 in food. It's all about making it right to yourself. It's all about justification.
You're like, now I can give $40 to Angie.
Now I can give
She's
40.
broke.
And then I think I gave Angie like $210 this week. So enjoy that. Enjoy that, Angie. But there it is. That is it. That is another week of Tales from Retail. But now, Angie, it's time for a quick one. Are they ever quick? It's time for Story Time with Kyle. All right, Angie, we're banging this out. That's not all. This is a couple hours ago. But Angie, we're banging it out here, and this is a extra packed episode for first episode of 2026. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to dive into here, but it's time for a little story time with Kyle, Angie, and this is an interesting one. I don't know if I told you this story. I think this happened while you were gone as well, and I don't know if I told you this on the phone or not, but I'm interested to hear your take, and I'm interested to hear your story on the flip side of this. But
Okay.
Angie, I'm driving down in the car, as one would do if you're driving. I'm driving down our street, and you know that older hot chick that lives on that four corner that I always point out? She's always working in her yard. I was like, hey, there she is. I was right over by her house, and I'm driving by, and I'm always scanning the scene in the city tonight, like I always do, and I'm always looking. You know, you're always supposed to have the eyes moving as you're driving, looking ahead, looking in your mirrors, all that stuff. Pro tip if you've ever driven. But Angie, I'm looking, I'm aiming high in my steering, as it's called. You ever heard of the Smith system? It's a heck of a system. Look it up. I'm aiming high in steering, and I'm looking out in front of me, and I see like pieces of paper in front of me on the street. Now, would you be eagle-eyed enough to see a little piece of paper in the street? You think you would? Well, this wasn't a piece of paper, Angie. This was dollar bills. This is what this was, dollar bills, which worked out really well for the shoe show later that night. But Angie, would you have saw those dollar bills in the street driving out? Do you think you would have? Mm-hmm. You think? I don't think you would have.
I'm more eagle-eyed than you.
I think you usually drive with your eyes closed. Anyways, I saw this. I'm like, wait a minute. So I stopped and slammed on the brakes right there, and I duck and rolled. I didn't even put it in park. I just rolled out of the car. And lo and behold, there was $2 bills in the street, Angie. Just $2. And I'm looking around. Is there any more? And then it's funny as I told the kids, like, guys, when I walked in the front door, guys, you won't believe what happened to me. I'm all excited about finding $2. And it was funny. The first thing they said was the first thing that came into my head. It was probably laced with fentanyl. That, you know, you touch it and you get sick. It's funny, when I got out of the car, when I reached down, I said, this could have fentanyl. But I said, I don't care. I want the dollars. Like, what's that going to do to me?
You're like, where's my glove?
Where's my glove? But I picked those two up, and I was very excited. I always love found money. It's always a great thing. And I felt like, once again, justification. I put that towards $2. I don't feel so bad about getting that monster at the gas station or whatever. It was like it got paid for. So I didn't think you'd see that, but you say you would have seen that. Mm-hmm. Well, that leads into the story of free money. Now, I was a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, Angie. You know, in the summertime, you get out there, your parents went to work. My parents were gone all the time. You were just left to your own devices. And the neighborhood, had a bunch of friends in the neighborhood all over the place. Hop in my bicycle, and I'd be out the door. And I'd come home, and, you know, 5 o'clock, my dad gets home or whatever. I'd be like, okay, I'm out and down for the city. Now, when you're a kid, you have no money. It's not like my dad said, hey, here's $10 here for the day. They didn't do that kind of stuff. Every once in a while, my dad would say, hey, he'd give me a spare change or whatever. And, you know, here's $2.80 in change. Do whatever you want. Now, back then, you get a Crazy Bread from Little Caesars for $1. You get a pack of cards, a fountain drink at the gas station, whatever. You're out on the bikes with the friends and stuff. But every single day in the summer, I would go scrounge for money. And what that would entail is me collecting cans. Now, we have can redemption here. You get 5 cents back, so I'd take a bunch of cans back. That would get me some money. I had a big car wash by my house, and I would go to each stall of the car wash and hit the coin return, because a lot of times people didn't do that. So I'd always get quarters and stuff, and you'd find quarters on the top people forgot to use, so I'd find money there. I was always eagle-eyed on the street driving the bike. You'd see money just change, penny here, penny there. I'd get that kind of stuff. And then back in these old days, Angie, there used to be pay phones and there used to be paper machines. You'd have a coin return on those, coin return on the paper machine, and you would hit the jackpot on those every once in a while. And no better time when I was probably 9, 10 years old. It was right in the height of Warrior Hogan era, somewhere in there. But I hit the coin return on the paper. There was, like, at my local grocery store, they had 14 different paper things out with all the different papers and stuff. And I would just walk down the line, hitting each one, you know. And every once in a while you hear the cling of money coming down. Well, one day, lo and behold, I hit it, and it was like a slot machine going off. Quarters, quarters, quarters. I ran back over there, got my shirt, turned my shirt up, and I'm just filling my shirt with all the quarters that are coming out. I couldn't believe what I was getting myself into, and I just filled it up. And then I went to the next machine. Same thing. I had 2 machines that paid out. They cashed out a huge thing of quarters. I got my whole shirt full of them here, and I'm like, what the heck do I do? And I walked all the way home. It was probably about a mile or so, and I left my bike at the grocery store, which you could do that back then. Nobody was stealing your bike. You just leave it there. And I walked the whole home with my shirt tied up here with all the coins in it, and my parents were like, you need to return that. I'm like, I hit the coin return. It's fair and square. When you hit the coin return, if you get the money back, it's yours. That's the way it works. That's the law. I absolutely refuse to go give that money back like I was a thief or something. No, I just got very lucky. It was like playing the slot machines for little kids is what that was. Would you have taken the money back? No, you would have spent all that. And it was just quarter after quarter, and I got baseball cards. I'm sure I put good use to that money. I'm sure it's like the start of my 401k is probably what that was. Who knows? But loving finding found money. It's just always a great day, especially when you're a kid finding that kind of stuff. And you're just like, I got $5. The world's my oyster today. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to eat? That's what it was. But Angie, can you tell, I can think of one, but can you tell of any stories where you found money?
There's 2 times where I found a lot. I think we were walking downtown Lawrence, Kansas.
Is that where it was, or was it Ames?
I don't know. We were headed to show somewhere.
I feel like it was, I thought it was Ames, which is, of course, home of one Iowa State Cyclones, my alma mater, of course. And
huge wad of money.
But remember, it was in a cigarette.
No, that was when we were... We were like walking, maybe doing like disc. What's that called? Where you throw the discs?
Oh yeah, frisbee golf. I forgot about that one. So I guess I was there for both of these.
Yes. So the one time I found just like a wad of cash. I don't think it was like a roll of 20s kind of thing. Drug money for sure. For sure. The way it was wrapped for sure.
Angie knows. Let me tell you, she knows drug money.
And then the second one, what is that called? Frisbee golf. There was it looked like an empty pack of cigarettes on the ground. So I was just picking it up to throw it in the garbage. But like in it, the cigarettes were pretty full still. And there was like, how much cash?
I remember both of them being like a couple hundred, like 200 or 400 or something.
Like stuffed in the cellophane that they had left on the outside of the... And then there was also 2 joints.
Oh, we smoked them right there.
That was my best find ever. Whoever lost that, poor thing.
Man, that just makes sense. Somebody playing frisbee golf was smoking some weed along the way, of course. But I don't know why we were frisbee golfing.
I don't know.
We had to have been with somebody else. That wouldn't be something either of us would do.
Some of our college friends were kind of
But
hipsters
Ames is the number one, like the most like courses or something. And they had the like Olympics. I don't know. But I remember that now. I forgot all about that story. But I do remember the one walking around the bars and finding that big stack.
I thought that was like downtown Lawrence, Kansas when we were to
like a
Sound of Urchin show.
That could have been. We were out to Granada probably at a show maybe down there in Lawrence.
I got my fringe purse that you hate.
Oh my God. But you know, back then, gosh, that was when I was in college too, and you were probably just 21, probably just 21, just
yesterday.
Just yesterday. Well, I'll never forget. But Angie found all that money, but that was a big deal to us because we didn't have money. We were just kids trying to get like at the bars and stuff. So $400 for the weekend. We probably got a euro. You probably got a chicken euro. Got a lot of drinks. Just had a heck of a party that night, I'm sure. That was probably the night you went behind the bar and got kicked out. Ooh, never forget. Everybody need a shot. Come on here. I'll pour it in your mouth. Lady.
I did that.
I believe. I was like, what are you doing?
I jumped behind the counter of the bar, grabbed a bottle of liquor, and started pouring shots in people's mouths that were at the bar.
And then I got in a fight with somebody.
Oh my God.
And then I don't remember if that was the same night or not where I got that bar stool and I threw it all the way through the bar and it like went out into the street.
Oh my God.
Oh, wild times in those drinking days.
Not good.
Yeah, but I got in a fight with like one of my buddies. I can't remember which one it was that night. I remember grabbing him and lifting him up against the thing. Like that was when I was a lot bigger. Yeah, I forget why. That was a rough night.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but Angie was on one that night. Ooh, go back. Let's go back to that. Just some good and bad with that night.
You didn't think you could handle me.
No, I couldn't.
You almost had to walk away from that.
But I did. I did. Let me tell you. But find money is always a good thing. Be interested to hear your found money in the comments down below. We've all found money sometimes, but you take the cake. Hundreds of dollars both those times. Luckily, I was there and you shared. you shared. But I found $2 the other day, and it's
You didn't give me $1.
still in my wallet, and I'm not
Rude.
sharing it with you. I'm not sharing any of it with you. So there it is. But Angie, that's story time with Kyle. Now it's time for the figure of the week. All right, Angie, it's time for the figure of the week. And this could be a quick one, as I just recently unboxed this on my YouTube channel. Check it out if you did miss the video. But a lot of people have been asking me in DMs and the comments of videos, did you get your second one yet? What are we talking about? We're talking about X-Men 97. We're talking about the Sentinel. Angie, you were here for all the Sentinel drama. Oh, it was drama-fueled day, of course.
It was way worse last year. Or was that last year or 2 years ago?
3 years. I've had Sentinel drama left and right. It's absolutely ridiculous. But this Sentinel did come, but my second Sentinel was missing, which was quite the bummer. And then I had to go back and forth from Hasbro for a long time. I am happy to report that they did just yesterday, or I guess New Year's Eve, I did have the arrival of my Sentinel. So they finally did send me the second one. Luckily, it wasn't too painful. Would have been painful if it was a Christmas present for somebody, but I did end up getting my second Sentinel. I have not unboxed it yet, but a lot of people have been worried about it. A lot of people want to know, did Hasbro make it right? I can tell you it took about a week start to end, but they did make it right through the holidays, and they overnighted it to me once they got the approval. So kudos to Hasbro for taking care of me. But now I do have 2 Sentinels in my collection. I'll display 1 damaged, 1 regular. And as I said, check out the review on the channel for more on this Sentinel. I'd really like to get a third one, but Angie won't let me. Maybe if you can find some money walking around the park or something, we could get another one. Who
Where are you
knows?
going to put it?
I don't know. I got some ideas. But there it is, Angie. That is the figure of the week. But now it's time for a few final thoughts. It's time for a few final thoughts, and we got some questions this week. A little mail, a little viewer mail, and if you want to have viewer mail, send it to the KylePetersonShow@gmail.com or put it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Appreciate the support out there. But Angie, we got a little question. Nobody ever has questions for Angie, and that's probably good because you guys don't want her answers. You saw the deeper dive. Come on. But Angie, you want to read the first question?
Of course. Okay, 2 sweet collections. Any kind of tour going down this year? Also, has the wrestling arena project kicked off yet?
Do you know anything about this?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Well,
You're going on tour?
I've talked to you about it from the couch. I'm kind of stuck right here, but any kind of tour going down this year, I doubt it. I don't think I'm going to do a toy room tour. It's just a little too intimate, Angie. It's too intimate when people, and, I don't mind it, but some people don't wipe their feet when they come in, and they track mud throughout the house. So I don't know. Do I do a toy room tour? I got to put a lot of stuff back in order to get that done. I've been talking about it in a lot of videos, best of time frame where I'm taking everything off the shelves to do top 10 lists and stuff. It's just made a disaster of the collection. So I need to put it all back together. I guess once I do that, you always feel kind of nice when it's all back and clean. So maybe that would be the time. I've been saying for years that what I need to do is do like, here's a G.I. Joe collection video. Here's a He-Man video. Do separate ones. But I know some people like the long form ones. I don't know, but maybe I'll take a year off. We'll see. I haven't really decided, but no time soon, I don't think. And then the arena project, I've been wanting to build the arena with the rings, the backdrops. I used to have one when I first moved into the house. I took it down. I need to sit downstairs, and I keep asking you for help on this. I got so much going on between day job, everything under the world. I need to reorganize some things. I need to redo and try to figure it out. Like my LJN collection and Detolfs, I feel I need to move those out and put them somewhere else. I'm not sure where to put those right now. And I need to figure out where to put a little arena together at. But I just can't visually. And I need you to sit down there and help me. I could probably do it myself, but it seems weird and sounds crazy, but I almost need to just sit down on the floor and just kind of like meditate. And just in the space and like visually see it. I need to just sit there and take the time to like soak in the room, get the auras of the room, and to get the feng shui just the way it needs to be. And I need to do that. And I haven't done that, but I've been so busy. I've been maximizing every single one of my minutes. I just haven't had any downtime. And that's something I maybe need to look at in 2026. I'm such a creature of habit. 4 videos a day for multiple years. The James Brown of YouTube, as it's known. YouTube sent me something that said I was in the top 1% of content creators. Not for views and subscribers and stuff, but as far as output. I was in the top 1% of YouTubers on that. 4 videos a day times 365 videos a year. I mean, that's a lot of content. And as they always say, I'm my own worst enemy. You cut the water off, you could do better. I don't know. Who knows? But you like what you like, you know what you don't. That's what it all comes back to. But maybe I take it down. Maybe I take it down to 3 videos a day. Maybe I do that. I don't know.
One.
Maybe just one. Maybe 1 video a week. Then what happens? Then what happens? So we'll see where that ends up going. But Angie, that's that one. More to come on that. Loco Base Walker 1280, question of the week. I'm going to read this one.
Okay.
You said you designed your house specifically taking into account space for your toy collection. Do you ever regret not making your house bigger? So yes and no on this. So my basement around my toy collection, not the whole house, so the whole size of the house. But we have a pretty decent sized house, I think. In the grand scheme of things, we got what, 4 bedrooms? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. We got a big living room. I got an office. We got a formal dining room, a formal living room. We got the basement. We got a 3-car garage. We got a laundry room. Got any other secret rooms?
In the basement.
And we got the basement, and everybody's seen the basement. So we got a lot of room, but the basement was going to be the area. And it's funny, I do think about sometimes if maybe I would have designed it differently down there. Like,
well, you never dreamed it would become the whole basement. I don't think.
No, not necessarily. But part of me wonders, you know the wall the couch is on?
Yeah.
If we would have knocked that wall out, that would have been a big like circle thing. I don't know if that would have been good or not.
I mean, it would be cool now, and it was nice having that separate because it was like a playroom before.
Yeah, when the kids were little. So, I don't know. But I couldn't design the whole house around it, but the basement I did. And for the most part, I'd say I'm 99.9% happy with how that went. It's pretty much the way it needed to go. That was the only thing I would have liked, and I'm not sure if I would have liked that wall being removed or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for the most part, but no regret in making the house bigger. Now, do you want to move to a bigger house?
No, I can barely clean this one.
That's the thing. It's like a lot of people are like, oh, you should move to a bigger house now. But it's like, I don't want to, our mortgage rate is so low and I want to retire someday. So, and this is more house than we need. And these kids aren't going to be here forever. So I don't know where we go from here, but we could move, but that just seems like a lot of work. And I can't imagine moving this collection at this point. I'd have to hire it done or something, or I'd have to take 2 months off. I don't know. I'd never recover. I'd have to take a year off just to do all that stuff. But I like this house. This is like my dream house. This is what I always wanted. I had a vision many years ago and I saw it to completion. And that's the thing. You got to visualize your dreams. That's what my dad always says. You know, you can just visualize everything if you want to do it and you work hard enough for it. And that's true. And a lot of things in my life. I remember the first time I saw Angie, I said, if I work hard enough, and that night, worked hard enough. That's right. That's right. So here we are.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. You're
Sound like Matthew McConaughey.
You're hard to tame,
That's
but
right.
it takes some whips and chains every once in a while, but it gets done. It gets done. So that's it. That's question of the week. You want to be the question of the week. You want it in the mailbag. You got something to say. Put it in the comments below. Send it to the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. And Angie, what did we learn today?
Oh, God, not this again.
What's your number one?
My riveting trip.
Okay, I was going to say, you can give me one highlight if that feels better for you. So Angie was extra talkative about that trip. It was a secret trip. Who knows?
I was just so zoned out.
You know, trip. I did get an Instagram message while you were away from somebody said that you were cheating on me. And that's what you were doing down there.
Perfect.
So, hard times.
That's a rough place to go to.
It is.
Well, there's lots of sugar daddies down there.
I bet there is. I bet there is. Yes. All the hate mail I get. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. It's always interesting, that's for sure.
Oh my God.
Angie, I'm glad you enjoyed your trip and you got a little refresh.
I'm very zen.
You're very zen.
Clearly, I'm still zen right now.
But you said you got some work to do. You said you gained like 25 pounds down there.
I did not have 25. But I do always gain like 5-10 pounds down
It's
there.
all that drinking is what
Well,
does
I never eat 3 times a day at home, and I never drink. So when you add that together, 3 meals, couple drinks, not good.
Next thing you know, Angie's 400 pounds.
Not good, guys.
Story of her redemption arc. We'll see what happens. Get her onto The Biggest Loser. We'll see what happens. But there it is, episode number 41. Appreciate it, everybody. Check out the sponsors of the channel as well. DJC Collectibles, never forget them. Adolf DJC, the primary sponsor of the channel. And Doich Snacking, thanks them for being the new sponsor of the channel as well. Anything else, Angie?
Those were good.
Those are good.
I might make another one.
All right, Angie, tell everybody goodbye in your own special way.
I kept this. Hold on.
Uh-oh, where's she going?
This is how I'm going to end it, with your face in the camera.
Oh.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play? Come on, kid, open the door.
We're going to the end of the line.